Ormonde Jayne has a fragrance that I think every man would like. Hey fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro, of course your best source for everything fragrance related. Now Ormonde Jayne is a fragrance house that I'm just now diving into. I've tried one of their fragrances in the past. Last month I went over kind of their sample set that they have of most of their line, and I really like what I've smelled so far. But now this month I'm going to go over two fragrances that I think are absolutely fantastic, and these are going to be the full reviews of both of these. Today is a fragrance, as I said, I think every man would really like. And this one is Verano by Ormonde Jayne. Now Ormonde Jayne is a fragrance house located in the United Kingdom in London. They're a boutique brand making really high quality fragrances. They have a really wide range of products in their line. And what I think is great about their line is that I think their line is very approachable to the average person out there. But for people like us who are really into fragrances, they have a really refined take, and each scent that I've smelled has been very polished and really has something for everyone, both the novice and the expert, if you will. Now this Verano scent is part of their Four Corners of the Earth, where they just kind of celebrated different places of the earth, and this one in particular is supposed to be kind of reminiscent of Latin America. Now notes in this are grapefruit, bergamot, an air note, orange absolute, juniper, clary sage, cardamom, magnolia, rose, violet, tea notes, cashmeran, tobacco leaf, isoe super, suede, sandalwood, moss, tonka, and ambergris. Quite a lot of notes. Now right away, I think for occasion, this is almost an everyday type of scent. I think you can definitely use this for casual situations, definitely for work, and I do think you can use this for a date and even for formal applications as well. It's very likable, and we'll get to that in just a second, but I think it's likable, approachable, but also really refined as well. It's a little bit stronger, but it doesn't really scream at the same time. It's a really nice middle ground here. I think this is really good, maybe day or night. I want to say day mostly, but I think a lot of people would wear this at night too. And I think this is probably better for spring and summer. Now, performance on me was really great. Very, very good. Excellent performance. I got easily 10 to 12 hours of longevity on me, and it really pushed out along pretty far away on me. So excellent in projection and longevity as well. Awesome. Now, what this kind of reminds me of a very polished version of maybe a blue type of scent from the 90s or something like that. And I mean that in a good way. I think this has a certain familiarity and approachableness. I've said that a million times, but there's something about this that is a little bit familiar, but is an interesting high quality version of that. Right away, I get a lot of the citrus, orange, bergamot, grapefruit, that type of thing, all really up at the front. Kind of on the sour side, I would say, but I like that. It has some sweetness there, and I do get some sandalwood as well. There's this kind of airy note, they say, and it does have a kind of airy quality, but I wouldn't really perceive it as an airy quality if they didn't put that note in there, I guess. But it's very nice straight away. Obviously, citrus notes, there's some green qualities that you can immediately sense right away. And there's just kind of this overall roundness and smoothness right away whenever you smell it, which I really appreciate and really like. As it dries, some of that brightness and sourness dies down. I do get more of the sandalwood coming up, and I do get more of that kind of cashmeran suede type of thing, and the tonka as well. Now, there are a ton of notes in this scent, and I don't really get all of the notes here, but I will say that it's so well done and well blended. Everything kind of seamlessly integrates into one another that I really appreciate just how well blended this is. I don't love everything about this scent. I think primarily what I love the most is kind of the top and the middle part where everything kind of transitions. The base, to me, kind of falls apart a little bit because I get what we've kind of coined on the channel, the molecule, or that note, that accord that kind of smells like the perfume counter at a mall. There's something in this that smells like that. And I hate that type of scent. I can immediately pick up on it. To me, it always smells kind of cheap and like cheaper scents. Now, I will say that there's a lot of other stuff going on in this scent, so I don't think that's the primary note that I get in this scent. Even in the dry down, I don't really get that scent, but I get it a little bit, and that does kind of annoy me a little bit. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a combination of the cashmere and tonka, kind of the familiar notes that are in a lot of the base of a lot of these kind of cheap, fast scents you just see all over the place on the designer market. So there is a little bit of that in here, but I don't want to just poo-poo all over this fragrance because I don't think that it's bad. And I also don't think that a lot of people will really care as much as I do. I think a lot of people will really like this scent for what it is, which is a nice, kind of full range citrusy type of scent with a lot of body and depth. And that to me is what I love about this scent. Not a lot of scents get fresh and full at the same time. This is one of those scents that really does that. Now it does, again, remind me a little bit more of a 90s style fragrance. I actually like that. And so that's an aspect that I kind of actually really admire about this scent. Overall, I really like this scent, and this is one of those scents that you can give to someone and almost everyone will like it. It's citrusy, full, balanced, smooth. It smells rich. It smells expensive. It really balances a lot of different contrasts here. Smooth and sharp, citrusy and sweet, woody and floral and herbal. There's a whole bunch of tension here that really balances very well. All of those things are very harmonious in this scent, and though it does have a kind of familiar type of scent, it's so likable and so well done that I don't mind. And so if that sounds like your thing, definitely check out Verano by Ormonde Jayne. With that, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X. Fragrance X is an online reseller that sells thousands of legitimate products for a discounted cost. If you're considering buying a fragrance, definitely check out Fragrance X. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. But also check out Rakuten.com. Rakuten.com is a website that offers you a rebate with every purchase that you make through their website. They actually have a deal with Fragrance X that offers you a certain percentage in rebates just by buying through Rakuten. So I'll have a link down below to them as well. Definitely check out Fragrance X and Rakuten together. Great. Thank you again for watching. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Fragrance Bros. Bye.